Module 3, Lesson 28. Represent and solve three-digit dividend division with divisors of 2, 3, 4, and 5 numerically. So what I've done is I've written the first problem, 297 divided by 4. I've put 297 into the chart. I have 4 groups. I'm unable to make any group out of the hundreds, so I had to decompose. I already had 9 tens. And then I decomposed, now I have 20, now I have 29. So I went ahead and I found that I could get 7 in each group. There's 1 left over. You need to decompose that into the ones. So I had 7 ones plus the 10 from decomposing. I now have 17. So after I put them into the groups, I was able to get 4 in each group with 1 left over. 7 tens, 4 ones. 74 is my quotient. My remainder is 1. Let's look at it when you use the standard algorithm. 2 divided by 4. You are unable to do that. You saw that over here in the place value chart. However, 29, you are able to divide. Just like right here, we had 29. We were able to get 7 in each group. Well, 7 times 4 is 28. We had 1 left over. We saw that here, and we had to decompose it into the ones. So we had 1 10 and 7 ones. Now we have 17 because we decomposed ones. 17 divided by 4 is 4. 4 times 4 is 16. You subtract, there's 1. We see we have a remainder 1. 74, remainder 1. Here I did the check. 74 times 4 is 296. You add the remainder of 1. It is 297. So as you can see, it checks. Let's look at the next problem. 365 divided by 7. We have 7 groups. Okay? So we have 3 hundreds, 6 tens, 5 ones. We cannot get a group of 7 out of 3. So we had to decompose. Now we have 36 tens. So I went through and kept putting them in the groups and kept marking them off. Well, I was able to use 36 of them. Or I'm sorry, 35 of them. So there's 5 in each group. 1 was left over. I had to decompose it into the ones. Now I have 15 ones. Okay, I wound up with 2 in each group. So I have 5 tens and 2 ones. Quotient is 52. I had 1 remaining. Let's look at the standard algorithm. 365 divided by 7. We were unable to do 3 divided by 7, but we could do 36 divided by 7. We had 5 in each group when you look in our place value chart. 36 divided by 7 is 5. 5 times 7 is 35. When you subtract, there's 1 left. Just like we had over here, we had to decompose. So now we have 15 ones. Right here, 15. 15 divided by 7 is 2. 2 times 7 is 14. There was 1 left over, just like we have here. 52, remainder 1. I use multiplication to check my division. 52 times 7 is 364, plus the 1 remainder is 365. Notice on both of the problems I showed you, you could not divide into the hundreds place. The divisor was too large. You had to go into the tens and the hundreds. Just like here, you had to use 36 instead of 3. In the previous problem, you had to do the same thing. You had to go into the tens. You had nothing above the hundreds place in the quotients. Because sometimes you can't divide into your largest place value. Sometimes you have to go into your next largest place value.